Oh, it's on? Okay. Hi everybody, it's Karen again, and this is going to be a little bit more of a serious video. So I really think that everybody should watch this, like everybody in the universe should watch this or something, because it's an informational video, and it's just on a subject that I think is kind of important. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about what happened to me in like the past hour, like today. Yeah, so here it goes. And I apologize that this video is probably going to be like 10-15 minutes long, but it's really like worth watching. Especially if you're 18 and under. If you're 18 and under, I really think that you should watch this video. Okay, so the thing I'm going to talk about is an experience that I just had. So, I was hanging out with one of my friends in like one of our like central Maine like shopping area type things. There were a lot of stores and everything, a lot of restaurants, a lot of good stuff. So after we were busy hanging out for about 3 hours, she decided she had to go home, take her dog out for a walk and stuff. And I thought, I'm still a little bit hungry, so I decided to go to Subway. And so after I started walking the Subway, there was this man, and he was walking behind me, not like next to me, he was walking like directly behind me, and he was less than about an arm's length away from like me, like when we were walking and stuff, and I honestly felt like very uncomfortable with that. I knew that something just wasn't right, but I didn't really start assuming like anything bad like at that time. So I went to Subway, and for my surprise, this man also went into Subway. So he got in line, I got in line, I wasn't really sure what I wanted, so I told him, just like as like a normal, any person would, you can go in front of me, I'm not really sure what I want yet. So, at the time, during that time we were in the store, there was nobody else in the restaurant establishment with us. There was just the two workers that were there, and no one else, just me, the man, and the two workers. So I sat at the table that was closest to the so I sat at the table that was closest to the two workers, and he got a sandwich that was pretty big and stuff, and he sat down at the table and everything. And so, yeah, and he sat down and he started eating it and everything. So, I sat there. I called my mom because, I was starting to get a little bit nervous because, I've never seen this man before in my life. It just felt really, really uncomfortable and everything. So, yeah, so I did that. And, I told her, like, come pick me up and everything. Just please hurry a little bit and everything. So, sorry, I love swirling on my chair. Anyway, so, she came at like a timely manner and everything, because we only live about 10-15 minutes away from Subway, so, that happened. And so, like, I ran out of the establishment, and then I ran to the car, and I said, I'll lock the doors, then I'll explain everything. So, right as I was closing my car door, that man who was, like, following me or whatever, that man, he left the Subway shop immediately, and he started walking in the other direction immediately after I left, as if like he had, because he got like a pretty big sandwich, and like in the time that I was there, I knew that nobody could finish a sandwich that big. So that kind of like solidified to me that he had some kind of intention, I don't know what, and I'm so happy that I don't have to find out, some intention of doing some kind of harm to me. So after, my mom picked me up, I explained to her what happened, we drove home and everything, and, he walked in the other direction, and I was, like, freaking out, I freak out even now, like, talking about it. I mean, it's been, like, probably, like, 30 minutes since I've gotten home and everything, but, it takes a toll on you, it makes you think about things. Makes you be more aware and everything. So this video is kind of like going to be an informational video. I shared my experience with you guys. So, sorry, it screen saves and everything. Anyway, so I'm just going to give you guys some tips on what you should do if you think that someone's following you. I got these tips off of the National FBI website, so, they're used professionally, I guess, not just from my head. So the first thing that you should do if someone is following you, or if you think someone's following you, do not panic. Take a few deep breaths and just calm down, because if you're calm, you'll be able to think, you'll be able to relax, you'll be able to just you'll just be able to function a lot better. Function is the word I was looking for. The next thing you should do is do not assume. That means basically, right away, like if you think someone's following you, don't assume it right away. I mean, because for all you know, they could be like a normal person. So when I say do not assume, don't call 911 right away and say, oh, someone's following me or something like that, Don't do it the second you first see them. Give it a minute just to see who they really are. If they're just a normal person or if they're some creepy stalker dude. Next, if you are in a car, this doesn't really apply, but if you're walking, go to a place where there are people. Always go to a very public place. I went into the subway, and then literally 2 minutes after we were sitting there, just the two of us, a bunch of people came in to get food and stuff, and a few people sat down even also. So always go to a public place and everything like that. Okay, next, if you are on foot and there is no way to get to a public place, run. I suggest you just run, because if you run, then it's going to seem weird if they run after you, because they don't want to seem weird or anything. Run or fast walk or something like that if you don't have any public place to go to. And if you're walking home from work or from school, I definitely suggest taking another route or something, just so the person doesn't really know where you live, because they're going to get tired if you're running for 10 minutes straight. They're not going to want to, chase after someone like that. They're not going to, because, they're creepers. They're not going to, chase you for 30 minutes all after one person. They're not going to put that much effort into it, because for them it's any person is good, Next, if they come they end up really getting close enough to you, scream. Scream your little heart out, guys. Seriously. Scream till you can't scream no more, because it will work. It'll get attention. Scream out, help, help, someone's chasing me, someone's trying to hurt me, help, help, someone's gonna hurt me, help, literally just scream as much as you can. Don't worry about being embarrassed, because would you rather be embarrassed for about 2 minutes and live, or would you rather not be embarrassed and then have something really bad happen to you? I mean, it's your choice. I like the first one best. Be embarrassed and then be safe. Next, if you do have a cell phone, I definitely suggest you using it. Either call 911 or call a family member to see if they can pick you up. 911 is there to help you. It's a help service line. They are going to help you. Don't think that just because, oh, there's some creepy guy, following me, they're not going to consider that as an emergency. They will. They will get you some help. They will get you a police officer who will be able to help you get home safely. Next, if you are walking, do not stop. Do not stop and sit, on a park bench and, call up your friends thinking that, they'll go away after that. That will just intrigue them more into you, because they will think that you are an easier target to capture. Next, do not talk to the person that is there. Just don't talk to them at all. Don't say, hey, why the heck are you following me? I'm going to punch you in your privates if you keep doing this. Don't do that. I know you're going to want to. I mean, I wanted to when, that creepy guy was following me in the subway shop. I wanted to be oh, hell no. Why you follow me, and I wanted to swear, and I wanted to kick him in a lot of private places. But it's best for your safety if you do not talk to the person who is following you. Okay, so next I'm going to have just a few tips for if you're in a car and someone's following you. One thing, like say if you're on a highway or something, you know, remember, first of all, you're in your own car. Your car has locks, it has doors, and it has an alarm system. You're in a car, so you're going to be pretty safe. So, you know, next, so like, that gives you a lot less reason to panic. Yes, it's kind of creepy because, like, some dude's following you in your car. But, you know, remember that you are in a car and your doors are locked. And if they are not locked, I suggest you lock them immediately. And close all of your windows, like, tight. Like, brace them all up, even if it's really hot or something. Next, if this guy seems to be following you a lot or something, like, say you're on a highway, go off on an exit and then go back onto the highway or something, because then that'll be like a true test if they are actually following you. Like I said before, if you're like walking, and do not stop your car for any reason. You know, don't go to like a gas station or something like that. Just don't. You know, if you want to, like, well, not if you want to, but, like, another suggestion is if you're, like, on a main, if you're on, like a less busy road, like, street-type road or something, drive slow. Drive at, like, the limit. Like, say the limit's 45, drive at 45, even 44, 43 if you want to. Drive slow, because they're going to get tired of driving really slow for, like, 2 hours, you know? And, yeah. So another rule is don't get out of the car. Whatever you do, just don't get out of the car, because that leaves you pretty much defenseless, because your car is like your safety buddy. Next, if you're planning on driving home or driving to a place where you visit often, do not drive there if you suspect that someone is following you, because then, you know, they'll know where you live, and they'll know, like, a lot of different things, you know. Just drive far away as you can, you know, go on a lot of different roads and, like, a lot of different, like, nooks and crannies and everything. And then if this person will not give up after driving, following you around to, like, a billion gajillion different roads for, like, the next 3 hours of your life, go and drive to your local fire station, police station, not hospital, fire, police station, because, you know, there will be people there who can help you. Or call 911 and tell them that someone is following you in a car. Tell them what street you're on and tell them to hurry and stuff, you know. Because, you know, if you go to, like, a police station, they're not going to want to go there because, like, you know, they're going to stay away from the police, you know, like, because, you know, they're doing something wrong and everything. And, you know, see if, like, as they drive away, you can get the chance to get their license plate number. I know that's really hard to do, but, you know, if you ever get the chance to do it, because then you can, like, give it to the police and they'll put it in the system and they'll keep an eye out for the person. So anyway, so this is the end of the video. I'm really sorry that it's about 14-15 minutes long, but, you know, this was just something that I really felt like, you know, it had to be, like, shared into the world and stuff. Yeah, so if you're 18 under, please, like, you know, listen to these tips. Really just know that, like, you know, this isn't just like an action movie or something. This is real life. This actually does happen. It's happened to me twice in my life. I sure as heck hope that it does never happen again to me, but, you know, if it happens, it happens. But seriously, it's real life. Bad things do go on in the world. It's not just all, like, you know, like fantasy, you know. This is real life. It happens to everyday people. It just happens. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're in the middle, it just happens to every single person. You know, it can happen to anyone at any moment, at any time. So always be on your guard when around strangers. You know, never easily trust someone when you've just met them. You know, and I really just hope that you guys can stay safe and that, you know, drive safe, walk home safe, walk with a buddy, you know, if you get the chance, and just, you know, always be on your guard and be safe, okay? Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.